I guess when I started getting a bit of teasing from especially sort of the Caribbean kids, I started really thinking about it, and actually I guess that the name Andy just kind of stuck, and I always used it as a way of trying to assimilate in many respects. And then obviously you become an adult and you're like, well, this is actually quite strong, this is actually quite special. And you know, one thing I've always worked on, especially through TV, is that actually being one of the few black faces on TV, you kind of want to represent your community, but also just normalize who you are. And that's why I think I've sort of made this decision now to sort of be known professionally as Ayo, which is pretty much who I am, and I want it to be on a universal level what people know me as.
Would it have made much difference in 1991, which I calculate is the year we're talking about?
Because it was 1991. Yeah, right.
You're a relatively young man, so this was quite recently, and Birmingham was a reasonably progressive place by the early 90s. I mean, if you'd had called yourself Ayo, would it really have made that much difference?
That's the question. That's the question. And you know what? I don't think it would have. But I still think we've got this debate, and it's this thing I was talking about, is that, you know, and it's something I think many English people probably don't necessarily understand, is that when you've come from a foreign country, the people that have come are so afraid that they're not going to be accepted by the society in which they've come into, due to stories, due to previous stories they might have heard and stuff. What they want to do is really try and get in and be part of that society. So, you know, you have like Chinese people giving themselves English names like Daisy and things like that, but their name's Yu Chen. And you're like, well, why don't you just use that? And it's this inherent fear that many people don't really understand.